Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining the webinar presentation today. My name is Faten Gotaimi. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for Realopedia, and I am delighted to be the host and MC for this session. As you all know, it's a joint presentation between the Dubai Real Estate Institute, the educational arm of the Dubai Land Department, and Realopedia, the global real estate eMarketplace. The topics for today, for the DREI topic, it will be presented by Taroub Suleiman, and she's the DREI senior consultant and lecturer. And Realopedia topic will be the Realopedia, the global real estate eMarketplace, presented by myself. Realopedia is a one-stop shop to buy, sell, market and advertise real estate products and services online in a trusted network. So thank you, Taroub, for joining us today, and over to you, please.
Thank you. Okay, so today we are actually going to discuss real estate investments, and in order to do so, we are going to answer some important questions. First of all, we will answer the question of, is real estate investment feasible? People look for real estate investments as one form. They are sometimes not very sure whether they should invest, not invest, so we'll answer that question. There is a statement that we always hear, which is real estate ails but never dies, basically, or doesn't die. Again, we're gonna discuss this statement and see why is that. We're gonna say, or at least go over when is the best time to invest, and we will look at who determines the price in the market, the price of real property in the market. So the first question, is real estate investment feasible? The reason why it is first of all, money loses its value with time. A dollar or a dirham or a dinar or any kind of currency 10 years ago doesn't have this, today it doesn't have the same value. So this is why money must be placed in an investment that will at least retain its value, if not improve it. Real estate has proven to be one of the most if you want, stable and safe investments, and over time, it is one of the most profitable. Of course, this is, when I say with time, it means, Faten, of course, that you cannot really look at it as a hit and run investment. It has to be retained, and with time, it will increase in value. Real estate has a long life compared to other types of investments. So it stays with you. Of course, you need to maintain it. Again, all that is definitely should be there. Real estate provides income as well as capital appreciation. So income while you're holding it, and when you sell it, if you sell it at the right time, then you will gain, you will have some capital appreciation, and also you can use it, you can live in it, you can be the end user, or you can rent it out to generate income. Okay, now the second statement, the second sentence we're gonna look at is real estate ails but doesn't die. Why is that? Usually all markets, all economies undergo cycles, what we call economic cycles, ups and downs in any kind of market. Real estate, however, is a necessity. It's not a luxury. It's not something that is, that's a fashion that will go. People will need it. Population grows, but land, which is the base of real estate, is a limited resource in the world. So it's fixed. And as I remember when I went when I was in school, the population of the world was 4 billion people. Now we're 7 billion. So you can see how much it has grown, and so that's why people will always need real estate. Now, when is the best time to invest? in order to look at this or try to answer this question, but actually it's a very easy question. It is when the prices are the lowest, right? So prices are the lowest when they are favorable to the buyer, or when we are in a buyer's market, right? And a buyer's market, just to define, is when the buyer is strong and they have more negotiation power, which means which happens when supply is less. And in such a type of market, the market becomes a little bit slower. Prices are more favorable to the buyer. In a seller's market, of course, it's the opposite. It's when supply is less, when there are more and more people looking to buy, and they have to rush and purchase the property that they find, because otherwise they won't find something. So in this case, properties will become more expensive and the market will speed up. It will be a very fast market. So basically, prices are generally affected by these two forces, which we call supply and demand. Supply and demand are what really determine the price of the property in a market. In free economy, that is how prices are determined. We know that demand and prices move in opposite directions. Supply and prices move, together in the same direction. There are other factors that would also influence or affect the price of properties. One of them is oil prices, and we know that also goes hand in hand with the price of property. Now, why is that? Of course, real estate, construction, development, transportation, everything has a cost, and as the price of oil increases, the cost of construction becomes much higher, which is reflected eventually in the cost of the property. Currency values affect the property prices in any kind of market. As the currency value increases, or it has a higher purchasing power, people will be able to buy more, and hence will drive the demand up, which will raise the prices. I mean, these are some of the effects of course, there are other things, but this is basically the main reason. Price of related goods. When we talk about related goods here, Fatin, we're talking about there are two types of related goods. You have the competitive goods, and you have the complementary goods. So if you are, let's say, looking at the price of rental, or the cost of renting versus the cost of buying, so that is basically, this is if you want, for an end user, this would be an alternative or a competitive product. If you're looking at an investor, the investor would be, do I purchase land or real estate property, or do I put my money somewhere else? So that becomes the competition in that sense. Related goods would be things like what is the cost of registration, what is the cost of owning property, are there any the utilities charges, that also affects the type of property that you are looking to buy. So let's say somebody's looking for a villa, then they need to look at utilities, how much it will cost them to spend on water, electricity, etc., versus a unit in a tower which is already covered.
So service charges as well.
Service charges as well, etc. Of course, regulations in a market can also make or break a market. If regulations are easy and transparent, and help investors to come and attract investors into investments into the market, then they will be, of course, there will be
attractive.
There will be a boom. Sometimes regulations can be actually, on the other side, can be too restrictive and some investors will flee the market. So regulations have a very important role. Taxes as well, of course. Taxes are, again, as taxes increase a lot, they will form a kind of hindrance to investments. If we talk about, let's say, Dubai, we don't have property taxes. So that is again a reason why, you know, Dubai market is quite attractive. Of course, return on investment in all its forms. When we talk, whether we're talking about the yield, the net operating income, the capital appreciation. So investors would like to see that they are making some, you know, they are actually, this is one of the very, very important. Of course, there are so many other factors, how easy it is to exit the market if one wishes to exit the market. Yeah. Again, that is an important factor, and so many other issues that come into it. Of course, none of these factors stands on its own. We always have, you know, they are so interrelated, they are so, one will pull the other up or down. So one really needs to do their homework. But in general, as we say, real estate is always a good investment, and I hope I have just given a brief kind of idea on and maybe coax some people to actually try and invest. If you're talking to a client, then you can use part of this type of logic to get your buyers to tell them this is the right time, especially in Dubai, this is the right time to purchase property. Okay, thank you so much, Fatima.
Thank you so much, Tarouk, for the great information provided. And by the way, this presentation will be sent. Mm-hmm. The link will be sent to all attendees and non-attendees as well who registered and didn't have the opportunity to listen to us. The contact details for DREI I provided here, so you can contact on this number, send an email on DREI, and they are more happy to attend to you.
Of course we are, yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Fatima.
So moving to our subject, the subject of Realopedia, the global real estate eMarketplace. Realopedia engages a network of diverse industry-specific expertise. Year to date, our statistics tell that we have over 130,000 agents from 53 countries, more than 32 developers on board, 290 companies, and 89 to 90 industry specialists providing real estate services. The global real estate eMarketplace, Realopedia, aims to build a trusted marketplace, trusted network of choice for investors and customers, and using the blockchain technology to power online sales. So this is a quick brief about a definition about what is Realopedia. However, we have lots more to tell about, but since our webinar session is not too long, we have to stick to some details. Realopedia is recognized for being a circle of trust. When we say circle of trust, it means we have a trusted network. Why trusted? Because it's a network of real person and real connections. And it's through a third-party vetting process, we strictly stick to for the credentials, verifications, and validity. Hence, the RERA, the Real Estate Regulatory Agency, endorsed Realopedia as a trusted portal for customers and investors. In addition, Realopedia builds strong relationships with reputable associations, organizations, agencies, partners, corporate, and more. And this helps, automatically helps our members and partners on board to gain global exposure, more and more global exposure. Namely, we have partnership with the Dubai Real Estate Institute. That's why we are today hosting this webinar. And we are the global marketing partner of the Miami Association of Realtors. Moving to the advantages Realopedia is offering, we have many advantages. However, today I'm going to highlight few of them, and we're happy to share more advantages and benefits. You will have our contact details. Please feel free to contact us so that we can provide you more information. If you are in the UAE, we are happy to meet. If you are outside UAE, we can do a Zoom call or a Skype call, so at your own convenience. So, what are the main advantages Realopedia is offering? For agents and brokers, they can avail unlimited property listings for free. There is no middleman. In addition, they can gain a global visibility by building their own profile, including logo, expertise, contact details, website details, and more. Our networking hub is a great opportunity for all members on board to connect and then interact, and this definitely will generate new business opportunities.
Yes, definitely. Networking is the most important in this business. It's,
especially if it's a trusted networking hub.
Of course, definitely.
And another advantage is selling and representing developers' projects and properties through a program called DPAP. DPAP stands for Developer Preferred Agent Program, which is beneficial for both parties, agent brokers as well as developers. They can communicate via this program, they can sign agreement, they can reserve a property online, and it's really beneficial, and it gives more opportunity to increase the sales and investment volume. Moving to our interactive e-magazine, which is a great advantage from Realopedia because it gives access to the real estate market database, and it's including featuring a story about your project, your property, your services, any topic you would like to share, including webinars, which we're doing today, including interviews, audio, video podcasts, including educational videos, and more to offer. One more advantage as well is what we're doing today. You can join and sponsor a webinar, and so far we have conducted 116 webinars, hosting partners, associations, and companies.
Okay.
Last but not least is the big advantage of gaining global exposure and awareness for your projects and products on the platform, on Realopedia platform. Moving to the marketing medium, Taroub, I would like to highlight 4 components so far.
Okay.
Starting with the membership packages, which are very rich. We have tailored packages for each and every industry professional category, including developers, brokers, broker companies, agent, as well as industry specialists. And for these packages, we ensured to meet all their needs and requirements, from the global visibility, which is about building your profile, uploading floor plans, videos, and contact details, and so on. In addition to marketing and advertising options, including banners, EDMs, which is electronic direct mail, and once it's blasted to a network of over 100,000 database. The EDMs will help you delivering your promotional or marketing message direct to the inbox of a potential database. more about the digital marketing. I will explain more about the marketing and advertising options in the digital marketing. So what we offer as well in our membership is the technical support of our amazing back office team. They are always ready to help and support all the members on board. The second component is the public relation and advertising, as we have a third party PR agency which is under our umbrella, and they are very expert in a range of integrated services, including public relation consultancy, as well as social and digital media marketing. So going back to the digital marketing, we spoke about the EDMs, electronic direct mail. In addition, the banners with different specs like leaderboard, skyscraper, MPU. You will be visible as well on our social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can be visible as well on our app, Realopedia app, and this is a great exposure for your services and your products. And not to forget about the interactive e-magazine we spoke about in the previous slide. The fourth component, Taroub, I would like to talk about in this presentation is the investors meet management. So for this component, we will make a full program for the client, the investors, for the client actually, and this program will be including the reception, targeting 5 stars venue, the direct database, they would like to target high net worth individuals, the presentation of their product, the connectivity and networking during this event. So please feel free to contact us for more details, and we will be targeting key countries based on your requirements and the partnerships we have in different regions. So we have, as I mentioned previously, we have over 120,000 agent brokers and over 290 companies, and they are spread in 53 countries plus. So this is a brief about what is Realopedia, the global real estate e-marketplace. I will take this opportunity today, Taroub, to mention that we are conducting the summer sale now, which is an amazing opportunity for our members to avail a 50% discount on the packages for the agents and brokers. In addition, we are as well offering a super sale on the banners, different specs, as I mentioned before. So please don't miss this opportunity. It's running until September maximum, and we are happy to assist you on this. The last information I would like to mention to the audience is that we are delighted to announce our partnership with Cityscape Global. It's an exhibition organized by Informa. We all know this. And Cityscape Global is it's the largest and most influential real estate investment and development event for emerging markets globally. So Realopedia is happy to be their supporting partner. And for this announcement and this partnership, our members on board can avail 15% to attend the global conference happening this year on the 24th of September in the Intercont Hotel at Dubai Festival City. So don't miss this opportunity as well. This was our presentation for today. You have the contact details provided on the screen. Please feel free to contact us. As I mentioned, we are happy to meet or to conduct a Zoom call. And thank you for attending the webinar of today. And thank you again, Taroub.